Since 2001, Lambertville has restored 80% of their streets with renovated sidewalks, brick crosswalks, concrete and landscaped curb extensions, street trees, ADA-compliant curbing, pedestrian lighting, street furniture, speed humps, and signage alerting motorists to the presence of vulnerable street users. The city maintains a list of roads in need of repair, which is updated annually. Lambertville adopted a complete streets policy in 2012 and has worked with state agencies on regional trail projects. Montclair was the first city in New Jersey to adopt a complete streets policy, and they have long believed that inclusive pedestrian and bicycle design is key to creating community streets. In 2012, the city completed the South Park Street project, which converted the heart of Montclair into a vibrant, people-friendly street. What was once an auto-centric, underutilized space is now a destination with wide sidewalks, planting areas, and street trees that supports outdoor dining, social interaction, and balances the needs of all road users. Newark adopted a complete streets policy in 2012 and has been regularly implementing traffic calming and pedestrian safety projects. Some examples include projects on Irvine Turner Boulevard, Jones Street, Norfolk Street, Ferry Street, Broad Street, and Clinton Avenue, in which the city installed corner curb extensions with ADA curb ramps, raised intersections, road diets with center medians, textured and high visibility crosswalks, and 9 miles of bike lanes as part of the National East Coast Greenway project. North Wildwood adopted a complete streets policy in 2012, formalizing its long-time commitment to streets that accommodate all users. Over the past 10 years, they have invested over $30 million in projects connecting to a multimodal path along the boardwalk. Projects include curb ramps to improve sidewalk accessibility, improvements to Surf Avenue like pedestrian lighting, parking islands, bike lanes, and enhanced crosswalks, and a 2-mile promenade along the seawall with ADA-compliant access points. The City of Camden adopted a complete streets policy in June of 2013. 2 years later, they installed 4.3 miles of new bike lanes, shared lane markings, and improved signage on Camden streets, establishing bicycle connections between the waterfront, downtown, newly renovated parks, and the Kramer Hill neighborhood. Local residents and city leaders believe that investment in Camden's active transportation network is improving the region's livability by connecting residential neighborhoods with commercial corridors, transit hubs, and places of work and leisure. Within the past decade, Highland Park has completed major downtown improvements along Raritan Avenue, which is the borough's main street as well as State Route 27. This included new lighting, street trees, bicycle parking, corner living rooms, benches, tables, kiosks, and plantings that provide a place for residents to stop, rest, and talk with their neighbors. Highland Park has committed to advancing complete streets in support of community goals, including economic vibrancy, environmental sustainability, and equitable access for all. Recognizing the demand for a safe walking and bicycling environment, New Brunswick adopted a complete streets policy in 2012. The city has invested in sidewalk extensions, flashing crosswalks, and intersection daylighting to create enhanced visibility for pedestrians. Building complete streets is an ongoing effort for New Brunswick as it seeks to make the city an attractive place to live and work and to encourage healthy lifestyles. Over the past several years, one of the principal initiatives at the Cape May County Planning Department and Open Space Review Board has been the development of a regional bike network. This effort has involved a number of partners, both locally and across the region. Once the initiative was underway, special funding was created for the bicycle-related projects. The program was a huge success, with over $3.2 million being awarded to local projects. Since 2014, 10 projects have been funded, including off-road bike paths, on-road bike lanes, signage, rest stops, fix-it stations, portable water stations, bike parking, trailheads, and gateway treatments. The City of Newark, with support from the New Jersey Department of Transportation, completed Bike Ironbound, a bicycle master plan for the city's Ironbound neighborhood. Within months of finalizing the plan, the city implemented several pilot projects by integrating design templates into several scheduled roadway projects. This included over 1 mile of buffered bicycle lanes on the McWhorter and Adams Streets. The new facilities utilize high-quality materials and integrate bicycle boxes, intersection markings, and green bike lanes. The Lawrence Hopewell Trail is a 22-mile multi-purpose bicycle pedestrian trail designed to be mostly off-road, family-friendly, and accessible. The trail is 89% complete, but the Lawrence Hopewell Trail Corporation isn't done. They continue to work with other communities to make connections and move forward together. The Lawrence Hopewell Trail demonstrates what can happen when determined residents work together with municipalities, the county, the state, and private partners. In the summer of 2015, Millburn embarked on a Complete Streets initiative to improve pedestrian safety and economic vitality in their downtown. The project turned Complete Streets principles into reality by redesigning Main Street to slow motor vehicle traffic and improve pedestrian safety. Street crossings were reconstructed to include high visibility crosswalks, ADA-compliant curb ramps, curb extensions, and road diets that allowed for more sidewalk space. The dramatic changes resulted in a safer, more comfortable downtown for everyone. Changing the interaction between bicyclists, pedestrians, and vehicles is the driving force behind Complete Streets in Morristown. Since passing its Complete Streets policy in 2012, the city has continued to grow and has decided to manage this growth so that the needs of everyone are considered. Morristown developed and adopted a checklist so officials can evaluate transportation projects, major site plan and redevelopment plans. This has made it easier to ensure adequate consideration of bicycle, pedestrian, and transit needs in the planning, design, construction, and maintenance of projects, including resurfacing jobs. The Ben Franklin Bridge is the iconic suspension bridge that connects Camden, New Jersey, and Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It carries Interstate 676, US Route 30, and the Patco high-speed line across the Delaware River. The bridge is owned and maintained by the Delaware River Port Authority and provides connections not only for vehicles, but also for pedestrians and bicyclists. Prior to 2019, a stairwell was the only access point for people on foot. Thanks to the efforts of the DRPA, NJDOT, the William Penn Foundation, the Circuit Trails Coalition, and the Bicycle Coalition of Greater Philadelphia, a 700-foot-long, 10-foot-wide, ADA-compliant ramp was installed at the eastern end of the bridge walkway. This allows cyclists and those with mobility issues to reach the bridge with ease. The ramp is an important link to the Camden Greenway, which will eventually allow for a seamless off-road route between Philadelphia and regions throughout central New Jersey. The more than 350 miles of trails that form the growing Circuit Trails network are designed to connect people in central New Jersey and southeast Pennsylvania. The network consists of mostly off-road paths and is accessible to people of all ages and abilities. The circuit is more than just a trail system. It is a transportation network for humans. It travels through rural, suburban, and urban environments and provides access to schools, businesses, residences, and more. The Circuit Trails Coalition is committed to creating inclusive public spaces and taking a stand against racism. The Middlesex Greenway is a 3.5-mile shared-use path along a historic portion of the Lehigh Valley Rail Corridor and is now a part of the Middlesex County Park System. The Greenway provides opportunities for residents and visitors to walk, run, bike, and observe nature in a safe and welcoming environment. There are 12 distinct, fully accessible access points in Metuchen, Edison, and Woodbridge. The trail connects a diverse array of neighborhoods to area parks, schools, shopping, and transit. In an effort to increase economic activity after the 2008 recession, Union Township initiated a streetscape project along Stuyvesant Avenue in the neighborhood of Union Center. In this two-phase project, improvements were made to the crosswalks, curb ramps, sidewalks, and lighting to create a safe and more inviting environment for those traveling along the corridor. These improvements have encouraged mixed-use development, which further promotes walkability. Both of these factors are essential to creating a thriving downtown area.